What's up, everyone? I'm Sahil Mithil, here post-game after the Grand Rapids Gold just defeated the Windy City Bulls with 19-year NBA veteran and 2011 NBA champion and current head coach of the Grand Rapids Gold, Jason Terry. Jason, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Pretty good as well. Thanks for sitting down.
Not a problem.
So let's go back to your NBA career. 2011, you won the NBA championship with the Mavericks. Talk us through what that felt like and just the emotions you were feeling when that all happened.
Well, as a competitor playing at the highest level, it was a dream come true. Being in the finals in 2006 and not being able to win the championship, I got a second opportunity at it in 2011, and I took full advantage of it. Myself, my teammates, playing alongside Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Kidd, Tyson Chandler, Sean Marion, some Hall of Famers. We took LeBron and D-Wade and Chris Bosh, the big three, and gave them everything we had. And we ended up winning the championship for the city of Dallas, and it's one of the greatest moments in my sports career.
So playing with Dirk, one of the greatest players in NBA history, what was that like? What was he like as a teammate and just as a friend?
Dirk was a phenomenal teammate. I mean, one thing about him is he expected excellence out of his teammates, and every night you could depend on him, whether he was sick, whether he wasn't feeling right, he always showed up and delivered. And so as a teammate, you always want to be there for him. His work ethic, his will to win is something that I love about him, and it's something that he's done now and giving back to the game, and he's embodied some of that into Luka Doncic, who is now the next star of the Dallas Mavericks.
So besides winning the 2011 NBA championship, what are some of the other best moments of your career?
One I'll never forget is draft night, being drafted in 1999, the number 10 overall pick to the Atlanta Hawks. I thought it was a great accomplishment, and I realized my dream, and having all my family members there in Washington, D.C., and just walking across that stage, shaking the late David Stern's hand, it was a dream come true. The other thing that I'll never forget about playing in the NBA is just the relationships. Not only of all the great Hall of Fame teammates that I played with, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Giannis Antetokounmpo, James Harden, Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Kidd. I played with some great teammates along the way, and those relationships are something that you would take on for the rest of your life. And coaches that I've come in contact with over the years, playing with Lenny Wilkins, who was, to me, I idolized him growing up in Seattle. He was a supersonic legend. Don Nelson, Doc Rivers, Avery Johnson, all those Hall of Fame coaches, Rick Carlisle, that I came in contact with. I took many life lessons from all of those guys.
And having a 19-year career, averaging 13.4 points per game over that 19-year span, what were the keys to your longevity in the NBA?
One thing about it was my work ethic. I think being selfless, being an ultimate team player, and then understanding who I was as a player and as a person. Once you realize who you are in this game and you carve out your identity, you star in your role, then you'll have longevity and you'll have success. Also having a great support system. I've been with my wife since my my junior year in high school. And so having her along my side with my 5 daughters, a mother, a father who support me to death, and brothers and sisters, I have 10 siblings, they're all there to support me along my journey. I think having those people around me, and then some great mentors as well. Gary Payton, Damon Stoudemire, those are some guys that I look up to that continue to guide me along my journey.
So now moving a little more into the present, you were an assistant GM with the Texas Legends back in the 2019-20 season, and now you're coaching the Grand Rapids Gold. What do you think the importance of the GLeague is now, just for the current NBA?
I think the GLeague is very important. If you look at baseball and their farm system and what they've created throughout their existence, it's something that we want to duplicate here in the NBA. And I think the GLeague gives us that. It gives these guys an experience that they wouldn't get like going overseas. They get firsthand experience of what it is to be a professional, and they get to learn from someone like myself that has that firsthand knowledge. So it's a great experience for these guys, and they're taking full advantage of it.
Right. And being that guy who's experienced everything that these guys in the G League want to experience, what are you trying to impart on them?
Work ethic, basketball IQ, and then the understanding of identity and who you are. I think that's our biggest thing that we try to teach here or coach, is just understanding who you are, what is your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and how does it translate to the next level. I think doing that helps these guys get to that next level.
And speaking specifically to this team, what do you think of the team so far through your first few games, and especially after a big double-digit win like tonight?
Well, it's been a great group of guys to coach. I mean, we have a good mix of young guys who are rookies with zero league experience. Then we have a mix of veteran guys like Lance Stevenson and Nick Stauskas who have had multiple years in the NBA. I think having a good mix like that gives you balance. And so when we're in games like this, our guys are professionals. They support each other. And I think one thing about a coach and a team is the team takes on the identity of the coach. And how I played as a player is how these guys handle themselves on the floor. They support each other. They're cheering for each other. And that's how I was as a player. So, they've done everything I've asked them to, and they've bought into winning. Not only the guys, but my staff as well. I have a staff that has tons of experience. A coach from the Denver Nuggets who worked with their film and their player development. I got a guy that was hands-on with the Atlanta Hawks, and Nate Babcock, Travis Armenta. And then I have a young African-American female who was a college coach who can lean on her experience as well. So I think the diversity of my coaching staff helps these guys too as they go on their journey.
Well, Jason, thank you so much for sitting down. Good luck the rest of the season, and hopefully you guys continue to win. Thank you.
Appreciate you.